Hi, I'm Greg, and you're watching DIYPoolPlans.com. We're here in Riverside, California, where we put together plans for a local builder. Today is excavation day, and this is where the action starts. So I want to take this time to point out a couple of things for you as a homeowner that you need to look for when you've hired a subcontractor and they're building your pool. This step, the excavation or the digging of the pool, is probably one of the most critical. The excavator that you see in the background is responsible for making sure that the level of the pool is placed correctly for every other subcontractor to follow. So once he's done, your steel subcontractor is going to come in and follow his forms that you see all around the pool right now to set his level as well. After the pool is plumbed and the guniter comes in, the guniter is going to use the top of those forms. So right now this is a very critical stage. Prior to excavation, make sure to call 811 at least a week before digging. The next thing you need to talk to your contractor about is watering the pool area. The pool area needs to be pretty well saturated before he starts digging. Make sure you stop watering the access to your backyard several days before the job starts. The pool layout is really important, and you want to make sure your excavator lays out the pool before he starts digging. If there's any changes that need to be made one way or another, these can be done at this time, not after the hole is dug. Your contractor is going to set the elevation of your forms, and this is critical. A couple of things to think about. Your contractor is going to ask you what type of coping you're going to have around the pool. Whether it's going to be a cantilever coping of concrete that's 3.5 inches thick, or whether it's going to be a brick or standard coping that's only 1 inch or 1.5 inches thick. This will change the elevation of his forms, which will change the elevation of your pool to match up to existing concrete or your house. Once the forms are up, make sure your contractor takes some measurements to ensure that your pool is the size and dimension that are on your plans. All right, so you can see our pool's been excavated, the steel's been installed, and the plumbing's been started. So we're sitting here in the access for the tractor. The tractor came in and out of here several hundred times, and while that was happening, these forms weren't in place. So one of the post-excavation checklist items is that your contractor has put these forms back into place, connected to the rest of the forms. Next, you want to look at the forms when they're complete. Make sure you're not missing any stakes, none of the forms are bowed into the pool, and they look fairly level. Also, there needs to be a cutout for the skimmer and the lights. The contractor should also form around the skimmer to make that complete. Also on our checklist, we need to verify that the pool depth is exactly what you want. Keep in mind that the gunite and steel are going to take up some space on the bottom. So generally, a contractor will over-excavate the pool 6 to 9 inches deeper than the finished depth to make up for that difference. I don't expect that you're going to know how to build a pool, but we're going to teach you how to manage your subcontractors, and it starts right here with this checklist. Remember, most pool builders don't actually build swimming pools. They manage subcontractors that build each phase of the pool. With DIY Pool Plans by your side, we're going to guide you through the process of managing subcontractors to build your pool. Thanks for watching DIYPoolPlans.com. Join us on our next video when we cover pool steel and rebar.